All right, so last time we checked this. I think I wanna start thinking about the modular kits. Is this enough? I think it's how am I gonna deal with the okay. How am I gonna deal with these assets here? You know what I mean? You do have like a little wall here that I really like. That can be quite helpful for us for transitioning between these two assets. I'm just thinking like what will be the best way to deal with this. And because this is also connected to this, we need a way to connect these two. Yeah, like this one here, it's not really what we're looking for. I think you can just put something here and people won't notice. I think it's fine. Because I don't really want to connect the whole thing. That will be not very good, I think. Not very good. Let me check something real quick. Okay, never mind. I think I can try that, but I think this piece needs to be addressed here. We don't want big pieces at this point. We want to split this into two parts. One is the middle here, and the other one is the ground. And I feel like the ground, we can get away with that very easily. I have a feeling. But the middle, not so much. Let me check. Let's just add some mesh paint. We're gonna also work on that too. Let's go to polygroup edit and the hell? There are two meshes here? No. Okay. So it looks like it's the shader. So we're gonna insert an edge loop. I'm gonna put it just right here. We're gonna do the same here. All right, beautiful. And also we want the length of this probably here. Yeah, I think we can go with that. And what we can do is to actually split this into its own mesh. Actually, I need this one as well, so maybe I will just go here and insert an edge loop. Just about there. There you go. And do the same here. Yep. I think that's fine. All right. So we're chilling. Oh, we need the back as well. Should not forget the back. Insert edge loop. And let's go for here. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna split these. I think we can just not disconnect. Not this one. I don't think we want this here. I think what we want to do is to go for mesh, triangle select. And I think I'm selecting too many. Did I just not got the edge loop here? Am I blind? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Done. All right. To accept, go to mesh, triangle select. Okay. So we're gonna separate this. We're gonna separate this. Okay. So also we're gonna separate this one. Yeah, we're gonna separate this one. We're gonna separate this one. We're gonna do the same here. Separate. And we're gonna do the same here. All right. Let's try and do that. Separate. And now what I have is these ones as well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to actually separate each wall into its own mesh. So triangle select. And I don't need these ones, so I'm just gonna separate this. I'm actually just, yeah, I can do it here. Just separate. Okay, and we do the same here. Separate. Do we need this? Not really. Okay, just separate. We're gonna separate all the faces here. This one we need all of them. We actually may just need the middle, but just in case, go to separate again. And I think that's it. All right. Okay. So let's move everything. I think we don't need these anymore. And what we can do is to actually copy this location and just paste it here. So it's like at the same spot. Paste it. Now we don't really want to work with planes, because nanite doesn't work really well with planes. So each one of them is a different mesh, which is great. Like I have this and this one here as well, and this one here. Oh, actually, I should. Oh no, I'm fine. Actually, I'm very fine. Very fine. Okay. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that soon. Because we also need to think about texturing. I like to work at the same time with two things, like texturing and modeling at the same time. So we need to take care of that. Is this one? I need to do something real quick. Because I need to check the textures way before I start modeling more details. Way before. And I don't know how Unreal does with this. Because there's a new mode. It's called mesh painting, which used to be vertex painting, but because now supports nanite, we're actually painting mesh information, I guess. We're not into the vertex information like before. That could be. I don't know. Okay. Let me just do something real quick. Okay. I'll finish soon. Okay. All right. Okay, so we split this. We actually want to add this before we add more detail. I think that will be really important, especially here. So we're not gonna vertex paint yet. We're just gonna deal with this. So all of this, it's in its own mesh, which is great. And now I need a... Now I can just play with this and just model a little bit. Just extrude. See if it's 10, 20, 30. Maybe we can do like 30. And then we can just grab this and move 30 more. How does that feel? Does it feel about right? Let's take a look at the lining first, so we can... Yeah, it's okay. Okay. So let's do the same here, I guess. Polygroup edit. Extrude. And let's go for 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. And let's do the same here. One, 2, and 3. And here's 1, 2, and 3. Wonderful. Let's go for this one. Eventually we will need to merge them. So I really don't know how to feel about this. We will see, I guess. We will see. So let's do the same here. Okay, we grab these ones. Oh, actually don't need this. We don't need this anymore. Okay, so let's grab this and extrude. 1, 2, and 3. And here we'll go for 1, 2, and 3 again. There you go. All right. So we have most of the parts. Now we need to split this one. So we're gonna go here for inset. Just like this. Yeah, there you go, something like that. And we want to split this one into its own mesh. So actually, are these the same ones? Yeah, they're the same. That's great. So I'm just gonna go here and separate this. So let's go to model, triangle selection. Not this one. Let's just go here. Let's try to select everything. Actually, I'm just gonna hide this with pressing H. And there you go. So now we can just go for this. And let's go for separate. Disconnect, actually, that's not what we want. We want to separate those. All right, so let's go here. And this one should be updated. Yeah, so let's go here and let's just Alt and duplicate here. Copy the location and paste it. And now that we have these, we're gonna actually go for... We may need to delete something. Yeah, we're gonna delete this. Yep. Perfect. And also, we're gonna move it down. We're gonna move it down. Actually, not this one. There you go. Move this one here, and let's just grab everything here and just move it down a little bit. Just like that. Perfect. And also here, you want to move it down. I just put the pivot point here. Yep, that's great. Okay, so now that we have deleted those, we need to separate those into its new mesh, just like we did before. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go to, I always go to the wrong mode, so let's go here. Yeah, there you go. Sure, we can select by angle. It's the same, I think. Okay, let's just make sure we don't really cover anything here and go to separate. Great. All right, so obviously this part is broken now, so we're gonna go here, duplicate, and go here from copy and just paste it here. Great. Also, this part we need to make sure it's on the same location, so we're gonna move it down a little bit. There you go. And now that this is separate, let's take a look at this mesh. Exactly what we want. And actually, we might as well just delete this. We don't need it anymore. Right, beautiful. So now that we have this, we can just extrude this out the same way. We're gonna do it at the same height. So we're gonna extrude, and we're gonna go for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Wonderful. And then we're gonna grab all these edges here. Is there a way to select the, I think it's select loop. Let me see. Oh yeah, we do have it. So select loop, and we go for 1, 2, and 3. So obviously this part needs to be addressed, and I think it can be easily done. Like, you can just go for here, but this one will actually update this one as well. So let's accept this first so that we get this, and we're gonna actually go for duplicate this one as a new mesh. Actually, we don't need that. We can just mirror this. So go to the scale and go to, oh my god. Okay. We do have a problem here. Transform, bake transform, click OK. And obviously here, we're gonna go for this one. Okay. We need to make sure all of these are actually 1, 1, 1. But anyway, so here we can just go ahead and the scale on -1. Looks like nothing happened, but now I can just go ahead and just model here, polygroup edit, just select all these. I can start with these ones, I guess. Do I have vertex snapping here? I'm gonna take a look at that later. Can I just snap to this vertex? I'm gonna take a look at that. Vertex is snapping. I think there's a way. Oh, hold down the V key. No, that doesn't work. Ah, it's different. It's like... yeah, it's snapping here, but it's in this mode. I really wish we could snap here. We're gonna leave it like this for now. It's not a big deal, to be honest. It's not a big deal. Now that we have this is much better, in my opinion. We just need to go ahead and bake transform. And obviously this one will be 1, 1, 1. Bake transform. Great. We're gonna here to bake transform as well. I should have done that before, but I didn't, so it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Bake transform. Bake transform. We need to do it in all these meshes here. Need to be quite careful. Okay, so I think everything is okay. This one, that's it. One thing I want to do, let me save everything first. I don't want to lose my progress. So one thing I want to do is to actually put a window here. So I'm gonna go here. Hello, Cat Joystick. How are you doing? Just gonna put the base color here, and I think I'm just putting lead mode here. Yeah, that's it. Hello, YT. How are you doing? It's very late here. It's very late. I actually want to make a window here. You see this here? This is a sprinkle in placement. This is where they shoot. And this is important for us because we want to sell the scale of this. This is a more stylized version, right? So everything is kind of like big and it's kind of funny, to be honest. So we're just gonna make a rectangle here and apply this. You actually, oh, you can snap to vertex. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I know what I did yesterday, but let's just put it in the middle here. Let's just move it just so that it looks like it's kind of part of the thing. I wanna Is this window enough? Oh my god, there's a seam here? That's not good, man. I mean, how will it look like if we actually make it big? I don't know. A couple of windows are around here as well. I'm just gonna quickly duplicate this and go for duplicate here and just select all this. Just to have that mesh already there. Invert selection. I still need this. And also here. That will be nice. Yep. Right, so let's invert selection and delete this. Oh, we need actually, we need this one as well. All right, so now we're ready. We're gonna actually go for subdivide 3 by 3 by 3 on hammer, man. Yeah, yeah, I never use it. Game engines never change, man. You're damn right. But just the same thing. Oh, my smoothing groups are. I'm very sensitive to this. My ex-boss was like always very sensitive to this smoothing group stuff, even in the blocking out stage. And I get why, because it messes up with the lining. But you know, it's not a big deal, man. Not a big deal. Eventually we will smooth things out here, but for now we're gonna leave it like that. Looks very blocky, but it's okay. And we're gonna have a couple of windows here. Now this will help me for the scale of things. Obviously I'm not gonna use this window here, but just to have a feeling of how big or how small things are. I have a feeling if I play the game, I'm gonna crash. How does it feel like this? Yeah, I think they can be a little bit bigger, right? What if we put the third person character? Okay. What if we let's just leave it there for scale? Obviously this is a castle, so if there was one person here like shooting, how big you want this thing to be? A little bit bigger, right? Just a tiny bit. Yeah, that's better. Let's go for the other one as well. Let's go. All right. So, sprinkling placement, obviously. It's to be a little bit bigger, I guess. Maybe something like that. I think it's... Yeah, it's not bad. It doesn't feel massive, you know. I don't know if I really want that look. It just feels like a normal keep. Just not very tall. What if you just go here? Oh. Is this accurate? I think this needs to be... I don't think it's these one, it's just the ground here. I don't think it's just really this thing is this one. Oh, damn. Yeah, I can do something like that. Eventually we will create a ground here, but what if we just go back like 30? What's this? Oh. Oh, we don't need this. Maybe we can model this like... Okay. Maybe we can put this one down here. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. Okay, and now we need to go here and move it 30. There you go. Actually, that's not what I want, man. That's not what I want. Let's go back to where we were. This was okay, to be honest. This was okay. I think it's the angle of this that needs to be a little bit higher. Let's do that. Maybe we need to move everything like... No. I think it's fine, to be honest. It's fine. Should not be able to fall. I think it's fine. Now, before I do anything, I really want to try the vertex painting. So I think this will be a good example. So we're gonna enable nanite and complex collision. We don't need it. And yeah, I think just for now, I'm gonna just duplicate this mesh just to try things out. Just duplicate here. And I want to add more subdivisions to this. So I can just subdivide. Ooh, not like that. Let's go for polygroup edit and insert edge loop. Just gonna do a lot of loops here. Like keeping it square as possible. Actually, I'm just gonna try with that. I'm just gonna try without subdivision to see what happens. So I do have a material here I want to use that I made before. I don't want to make it again. Okay, this one. We're gonna copy here. Let's put it here. Let's see what happens. Okay. So first things first. Let's add some good UVs. Project UVs, cylinder, and let's make sure everything is like nice and square. Which is not. So let's put this thing here. There you go. Just like these, I think. Is this square enough? I think so. And how big the bricks, that's the question. And I think it needs to be way smaller. Yeah, something like that to sell the scale. Like this is massive. Massive. If the brick is too big, we won't really sell it. I just 2 is fine. 3 was a little bit too much. Yeah, 3 is too much. Maybe just 2. That 2 is fine, I think. Let's take a look at the 1. No. Let's go with 2. Alright. And we do have a seam here. And also, what I want to do is to... this looks very low poly, so I want to subdivide this by maybe 1. With 2. Smooth corners. Am I messing up the corners? Yeah. Sharp corners. No. Actually messing up here. I think I can just change the smoothing groups here. I think that will work. Yeah, this is much better. But I really need the subdivisions here, so I'm gonna just go for remesh. Is it 5,000? Yeah, we can do that. I guess we can do that. I think we're not gonna get the smooth transition we were looking for. Let's Control C. Let me just see how it looks like with the subdivide. Accept. It is much better, to be honest. It is much, much better. So what if we subdivide this one as well? Okay. All right. The best thing in the world. But we do have this thing that we should be using. And that will help us for sure to make this transition here. Let me just try like polygroup edit, insert edge loop, like something here, something here. Yep, something like that. I already have an edge loop there. And another one here. Let's try to subdivide again. That's much better, to be honest. Much cleaner. Like obviously we need to we need to fix this. Okay, I forgot this edge loop here. Yeah, there you go. Eventually, when we add like a lot of geometry and everything, it's gonna be fine, to be honest. It's gonna be just fine. It will blend very naturally. But I have a feeling I should do the UVs first. So just in case, let's put this one here. And let's just try things out. Like the plane not gonna work really. Plane is not really gonna work here. And we need two materials actually, one for the top, one for the bottom. So might as well do that, but I think for now, I think the best bet will be a cylinder. Yeah, I think so. Because auto UV is like, I don't know. I don't know about that. It could work, to be honest. It could work. Strangely enough. We can try. We can try and then do the transform UVs. Sorry, layout UVs, transform, and do scale like 3 or maybe 2. Yeah, something like that. And then we're gonna go for subdivide. All right. Oh no. Oh, what if we do the UVs again? Will it work? Oh yeah. Not bad. Not about the work, to be honest. Actually, I like this. I don't like it. Let's just go back to 124. Obviously, we're not gonna use this texture here, but one thing I wanna do is to And I think I can do this here. Maybe just right here, we can just model. Oh, the good thing is we still keep the polygroups. That's a cool thing about subdividing. You still keep the polygroups. So I guess we can just triangle select. And we actually do a loop here. No, not really. This is quite fast, to be honest. So I don't think we will really need it. Now, if you're asking me why I'm not doing this on other app, I just don't think you really need it. I think it will be the same. And I can actually try the UVs and everything here. So, I'm gonna duplicate. And here, what I'm gonna do is to actually do I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna copy this. And I'm just gonna put it kind of like in the same location. Yep. All right. And then we're gonna extrude the hell out of it. Select all. Actually, select. Yeah, I think it's fine like this. And single direction. I think it's just along the normals will be nice. Yeah. Let's remove this for now. Yep. And then we can actually insert an edge loop. Oh, I cannot insert an edge loop here because of the geometry. It's a little bit funny. I think it's fine, to be honest, but I feel like this one has like a bevel here. Okay, I see. I see. We're just gonna leave it like that for now. And obviously we're gonna select all this. Oh no, we actually extrude the inside part too? What? Oh, we did. Damn. I think it's fine, to be honest. That's a problem, actually. It's actually a problem. Just go down a little bit. I just go here. Paste the location. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Now, before I actually commit to this, I want to try the vertex painting, and that's kind of like the main topic of this session, because it's a new feature from UE5. It don't look like one, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, to be honest. So let's try that. We just open this material for now. So we have the red for this and the green for this. All right. And we actually have the and change the texture. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna. Oh man. I think this flame walk can work quite well. Let's add this. Maybe this one. Stone wall as well. Maybe for the bottom, but this one is actually quite good. And plaster as well. I don't care about the color because I can just change it. So no problem. It's quite messy here because it's a personal project. If I were to teach it or something, I will just make it more organized. Okay, so let's try mesh paint. So let's see what happens here. First of all, I want to change those textures. So let's go here and let's change these. Or one of those. So let's go for modular piece now. Where was it? It's mega scans. There you go. So this one here, maybe it's just here. Yep. And this one as well. Let's just put it here. And maybe the Roman one. Okay. Oh, we do have a UV issue here. We certainly do. So we're gonna go here for modeling, UVs, transform UVs, not transform, like layout, transform, scale like 2, maybe. Actually, I want to paint first before. I want to paint this before I do anything, so I can have a sense of a scale for all the textures. So let's see if this mode works. Let's go here and actually paint. Let's paint this. I think I'm gonna do it black. What the hell? I actually. Did I just connect the right thing? Oh, okay. My bad. Okay, okay. So definitely we need to change the UVs. I think is the displacement doesn't seem like it's working here. I don't know if I have it enabled. Displacement, tessellation. So strange. All right, so let's see. Let's see what happens. So if we paint in, let's try in green. Okay, so that's green. Let's try red. Nothing. Let's try blue. Okay. what the hell? Let me take a look at the alpha channels here. Okay, so I guess I can just paint green and white, which is weird. What happens if I paint like this? Nothing really. If I paint red, nothing. If I paint green, I get this. And if I paint blue, nothing, obviously. So black, the flint material is the bottom one. So I'm just adding on top green and red. Green and red. All right. So we're gonna go here and fill this with black. Let's take a look at green first. So green is gonna be this material here. Oh, actually I didn't. Huh? I thought I changed it. Flint wall. Oh no. Damage wall. Go here. And flint wall mask. I swear to God, like I did change it. Or maybe I'm blind. Okay, so that's better. Oh, okay. So green paints this, and red. Why red cannot paint here? Oh, because I need green to be painted first. Okay. Okay, so let's just try it out. Let's try to paint something. I think I can just increase the strength. Okay. This flint is actually okay. Oh, it's because of the UVs. Okay, okay. That's why. UVs here on one. Yeah, we want everything on one here. Yeah, we actually want to change the UVs, not this one. So okay, so terrible blending, by the way. Okay, let's just paint something really fast. So that we can check like what's going on. Or maybe we will add another material, but Just paint here. Just paint whatever, man. Just whatever. Yep, something like that. And then we can just paint green. This is very strange, to be honest. Okay, so what happens here? If I get out of this mode, this one is not applied, obviously. Do we have per instance? That's the question. And for example, if I go here and paint, can I just... let me remove this for now. Okay, so we do have per instance, but it seems like the displacement is not really working like it should, for whatever reason. What if I just go to modeling, mesh, remesh, and do something like this? Will it actually... No. Let's go back. I think it's because of the size of these things. So what I'm gonna do is to actually go for UVs. I don't know why my neck hurts so much. Let's go for layout UVs. And I guess we will use this as a reference. So like 3, 4. Oh, we do 5 here. That's too much. It's too much. Maybe we can do like 3. Transform UVs. Yeah. Maybe 4. Like some textures are fine. Maybe I just want the... I just want 1. Maybe that's all I need, man. I just want 1. And then I want to change the UVs on here. But what I want to try is... Let's just change this here. What I want to try is the displacement works with this. So let's just put 2 here. It looks like displacement is not working. Let's go here. Like 4. And this one like this. This is terrible, by the way. These are terrible colors. So I mainly want to paint like this color here at the bottom, and then I want to paint this white at the top. Obviously, I may be tempted to cut this mesh into 2, just for the sake of having like different materials. That could work actually. Obviously, these textures are not really working that well. I think these two are fine. This is just a Roman one. Maybe we can try this one. And even put that like a fourth texture here, but maybe a little bit too much. Let's go here. Problem is, why is this thing not displacing? That's the real question. That's the real question. So I have tessellation. Yep. Magnitude 50. It's a little bit weird, to be honest. It's a little bit too much. What I wanna know is I'm gonna duplicate this. Accept. I wanna know if it's the UVs. So why are you not displacing? Is it displacing? It's not. Oh, I didn't have the nanite support enabled. It's because we duplicate this one. That's why. Apply changes. Let's see what happens here. Let's go for 50, which was the value we had before. Okay. All right. All right. Now what happened here is because we didn't have nanite enabled, we were not really painting this. The hell is this? Okay. So let's try again. Mesh paint. See RGB channels. Kind of works. I can't paint actually. I can't paint. These bastards lie to me. I can't paint on nanite meshes. So let's check this. Rendering. Nanite. Okay. It's always existed. They changed the UI. Why not use 3ds or even Blender? Because my shapes are really simple. Like if you see these shapes, it's just a cylinder. That's it. Like I don't need. If I had a really complex shape, yeah, even this one, like, and all the details, it's gonna be vertex painting, and I can use booleans inside. It will be a lot of back and forth for doing something really simple. And a lot of things like, you know, export, import, it's kind of annoying as well. But if it was a more complex mesh, I wouldn't be using the modeling tools. But yeah, I hope they improve it as well. I hope they improve it. I swear to God. Oh, this is 5.0. Okay. Local exposure. Character animation. I think it's here in world building. Modeling tools. Weld and collapse. Paint. Mesh paint. The hell? What the hell, brother? I swear to God they had this. Was I dreaming? Maybe I was dreaming. Okay. Mesh texture color painting. I don't see the option for painting as well. Mesh paint. Texture color. What's this amazing workflow? Did I write this or is this just a preset? Mesh. I'm gonna see if there is a tutorial on that. Oh, there is. We gotta learn this, guys. We gotta learn it. There's actually a tutorial here. Ah, okay. It's a new setting. That's why. Why didn't put anything here, man? Hell. Mesh paint texture? Huh? Let's take a look. Oh, I see. It's a different workflow. It's like a different workflow. Hmm. Why I don't have this button? I don't have this button. Huh? Everything is enabled here. Let me check. I don't need to overwrite these, I believe. Coordinate index, I don't need to do that. I only have one vertex, one UV mode. Huh? What the hell? It's so strange. Like, I'm telling you, man. This looks like very interesting, to be honest. Like, I think it's why is he having this option and not me? Like texture color. Add. Why he has the add and I don't? So strange. So strange. This project looking dope. Thank you, man. It's just the beginning. Has a lot of things to cover. Is it a must? No, no, man. Must is a very strong word. I mean, it's useful, like if you want to save time. But to be honest, landscape is like I touched this topic quite a lot. Like landscapes are just like placeholders, man. The reality is that you need like you need meshes. So for example, you want to make a cliff or something. Like for example, I'm gonna like the landscape of this, like the way I'm gonna make it. I can just start making it now. Like what the hell? Why the hell not? But the way I'm gonna make the landscape is like I'm just gonna go here, and I think this should be okay. And I actually want to like to make like a cliff or something, because it's gonna add a lot to the composition, right? But I mean, I have Gaia and I don't really use it. I don't really use it, to be honest. Because I mean, you already have so many good meshes you can put, and nobody use the landscape for detailing. It's just a tool for pathing and lay out things very easily, which modeling will be very hard. So I can just sculpt here, like I can just do something like this. So I can have like a mountain here, and then like maybe this area is it's a little bit down, or maybe I just put a ramp here. I think I'm gonna put it all the way down. No fall off, man. No fall off. Bam. And I want to make like a path here. And I want this to be like a cliff, so I can just sculpt here. I know it looks like crap, right? But I'm really just laying down the foundation of this. And I can just take a look at these lines here. You know, you lose this kind of flexibility with a tool. You lose it. Like, and even if like if you want to add details, you can just go for here for erosion, and I think it's kind of like this, for example. Oh, like looks a little bit more natural. Like if you really want to go that way, but to be honest, almost you never use this. So I can just sculpt here, and I want to have like a side with a lot of nice rocks, things like that. But it's only for blockout, because what happens later is I'm gonna go for mega scans, put an asset here. Let me see if I can find something worthy of. I don't know if this one may work. Like, I don't know, like this. You know what I mean? It's just an example, right? But and then what do you do with the landscape? It's just like, you know, just remove it. Like really just remove it. Like even if you put the prettiest landscape here, it's gonna be gone, man. It's just gonna be gone. What's important in the landscape is the materials. But you know, it's not really like it's not a big deal. Like I know a lot of people just put a lot of emphasis on landscapes. It's just not that big of a deal, man. Especially with now tessellation, you can just put simple material here and it just does a wonderful job, man. Even without any fancy stuff. You can do something like this. And then if you want to blend this, you can just go for, I don't know, like start adding more meshes here. You know, like, obviously I'm not like this, right? But you know what I mean? And suddenly your landscape is just, it's gone. Like nobody just details with only landscape, because what happens is if you have a shot like this, like it looks very beautiful, you import from Gaia and it's like, wow, this is a wonderful stuff. And then you start adding detail, and then you need to move things around. And then on top of that, you need to add another mesh. Like your landscape is just gone, right? Your, like, you don't see the landscape. It doesn't matter how much detail it has. When you put a mesh on top, it's just gone, you know. And all studios do that, man. All the studios, everyone. They even have some tools for automatic cliff generation depending on the angle of the slope here, so they can just put the meshes automatically. And but it's just that. It is just that. Just gonna leave it like that for now. Okay, these bastards lied to me. So what's gonna happen is something really simple. We're just gonna disable nanite. And what will happen now is that we're gonna apply the vertex color here. Yeah, it's the same. I mean, especially for environment design, like you want to have control over it. Yeah, Elden Ring is just basic materials in the landscape, and they put meshes whenever there is cliff. Like this, for example, this is you will never see it. You will never see something like this. Like obviously, working in a big world is hard because, like, the better your landscape material is, the better it is for you. The landscape material is just for the ground. It's just for the look of the ground. But anyway, you need to sculpt. And you can use alphas, you can use a lot of stuff. But it's just I don't know, it's just such a... You don't really need it. Know what I mean? Okay, so maybe we need another material. Plaster. I feel like the top can be plaster, actually. You know what? Maybe, just maybe, we can actually cut this in two. Like, we still have our backup here, so we don't really need to worry. So let's go to Model, Polygroup Edit, and actually let's go to Mesh. I just select everything. Back faces. We can select the top like that. And we can disconnect this, I think. And go to mesh and triangle select and go for all connected and just separate this. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is this nanite? Yes. Don't want nanite yet. Oh, it's not nanite. Okay. Well, this looks strange, but actually, what you wanna have, it's like a texture here that is the same, so you don't really notice the difference. And then another texture on top, which is the plaster, and another texture at the bottom, which is the brick texture. So let's find the base texture first. Oh, if you want to create something very similar to Elden Ring, it's not that hard, to be honest. It's just a lot of work. It's just quite a lot of work. I was about to make a tutorial on that on open worlds, because it's quite a big topic, to be honest. Quite a big topic. Go for the plaster here. I think this one is not gonna work. Duplicate bottom. Yeah. This one is gonna have another texture here. It's gonna have like more destroyed. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, something like this, maybe.
Some water.
Okay. I think this one can be the plaster. So we're gonna put the plaster here. Where's the plaster? I always just import the texture again. Yeah. So that's the bottom. I'm gonna put the plaster here. And yeah. It's just like that. 谢谢. And obviously we need to change the UVs. I don't know if this is gonna work, to be honest. But here at the bottom, the flint wall could work, but I think I'm gonna go for this one. Let's take a look. Here. Yeah. Okay. And here. I don't mind the flint walk, to be honest, but I need to change the color of it. So let's just start painting just to see what we're working with. So Let's just increase the strength. Okay, I like this one. I like this one a lot. Actually, can think about putting it here. I just want a quick preview of what's happening here. And I think I can put the flintlock. Yeah, flintlock can be here. Like, this looks a little bit funny, but later we're gonna refine. I just want to see the... I don't really want the plaster too much. I want mostly this... I think maybe the flintlock can go on the top. And I can just go for maybe this. Let's try it out. Maybe. I have a good feeling about this one. Yeah, and we're gonna change the UVs to 3. All right. And we're gonna paint here. It's a little bit hard to paint, but when you go to the tiny details, you can just reduce the strength like this and just start painting like this. You know what I mean? And you can start like the size of this. Yeah, something more like that. A little bit more strength, less size. This is very important. Very, very important. Like, you have this kind of transitions very well painted. That's why I feel like the modeling part is really overestimated here. I can just go here and increase the size. A little bit the strength, I think. Like, if you want to make an Elden Ring, you gotta use basic landscape, man. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overcomplicate it. That will be my advice to you. I will say, like, first do a blockout. Even if it looks ugly, you need to have your focal point and, you know, a lot of important stuff there. A lot of important stuff. And just work on your material little by little. And it will work just fine. Just trust the process. trust the process, man. It does work. Just make it look ugly and have all your focal points in a good direction. An important part of making a map like Elden Ring is actually the focal points are very, very important. Very, very important. Let's just paint the front just to see how it looks like. We may be overdoing it here, but we actually want to apply because we're gonna lose the data. We're gonna apply this to the mesh, and what this will do is to actually give us a vertex colors here. I don't know if you can actually show vertex colors. Yeah, you see what we paint? It's just right here. So now when we go to nanite, we won't lose the data. And that's the beauty of it. So let's just see how it looks like. I'm just really curious. Obviously we need to work on this colors, but for now I kind of like it. And we're gonna not go there. This is not a bastion, but I don't remember the name of this thing. Okay, so this one we're gonna enable nanite and apply changes. Okay, so we're gonna change some properties here. Displacement scaling. Is this the bottom? Yeah. We're gonna have to change a little bit. Go for 4. Maybe 5. Okay. I think it's just the plaster. It's not really working very well for me. We may need another texture for this. And oh, we can try this one. With a Roman stone wall. Is this one? No. It's not this one, right? Actually, this can work. Yeah, it's different. We can go for cobblestone, actually. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Normal. Cobblestone here. So normal and this one. Okay, not bad. Not bad. So what we need to do is to take a look at this thing. And obviously we're gonna make it quite dark. So I think we don't have the... this thing is just... it's not the same here. Need to actually open this and... I'm just gonna copy this, I think. You can tell, like, whenever it's a personal project, I don't really take too much care on how it looks like. If this was like a project, like you know, like to work with the team, that will be very different. They will kill me if I put like this. So let's just put the texture here and okay. So color, obviously this one has a tint of blue. We can confirm this by putting 0 -1. Oh, never mind. It's actually very, very cool. Do we have the brightness here? L1 color brightness. Yes, we do. Oh, we didn't apply? This part may be a little bit annoying and looks like we still need to do a lot of work for the rest of the piece. Like we're only working on this one, but this will serve as a benchmark and we can just apply the same thing here very easily. So I don't need to worry about that. Okay, so color brightness. Is that better? Not really. Maybe these ones are too dark. Maybe it's just this one. I think this one is fine. It's this one here. We can go for... don't want to overdo it. Now, another thing that is not helping us is that lighting. Okay, so from this angle... no, it's not that bad. I think I'm gonna go for this because I still need to work on the top. So let's go here to duplicate. We're gonna call it top. We're just gonna put it right here. I will seem that it's not blending. But actually, are we having... Yeah, we do have kind of like a decent amount of displacement here. What if we put 10? Like, obviously, we're gonna see the difference here. Right? Yeah. But, I mean, this still works very beautifully with that lining, right? You can tell, like, all the bricks has its own light, which is fantastic. We're gonna go for 10, actually. And this one... Actually gonna... open this. I'm just gonna put it here. And because we duplicate it, have everything is the same except this part, we're gonna go for 10. And we're gonna paint. We are gonna paint, and we're gonna paint white plaster on the top. So this area will be a little bit wider. So we're gonna keep this layer 1 here, because that's gonna be our transition material. And then we're gonna do layer 2. So let layer 2, maybe this flint walk? Could be. Gotta try it out. Flint walk here. There you go. Okay, and layer 3. And this is where the plaster may work, but it also may not work. Actually, this one can work. I like this one. The white plaster, not bad. It's so exciting, man. Like when you start, everything starts coming together. And then we're gonna paint it. It's just gonna look great, man. Okay, so we're gonna paint red, black. This is fine, yeah. It's fine, it's fine. So we're gonna save everything, by the way. And we're gonna go here, paint. And first we're gonna increase the strength. We're gonna increase the size a little bit. Just like that, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's a huge white wall. It's like a huge white wall. We should be painting here, by the way. Like, I'm not doing that because I just want to test this works before I move into more details. But we should be painting the back because we can duplicate this and then just, you know, just put it in the... in the other side, and we will have different looks. So obviously this will be our transition material. It's not gonna be like the most important thing, but we can put it from here and there just to, you know what I mean. And here we can put a little bit of a flint walk. All right, and here we're gonna start putting this. And I'm gonna paint a flint walk here. Oh man, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. Got no idea like how this feels. Now, I don't know if this is gonna work well, to be honest. I'm gonna put from here and there, we're gonna put some of these black spots, but we mostly want it white. Mostly. And I don't know if this flaming walk will work well. Maybe I just want the plaster, but let's paint first and then let's just decide. Just paint this real quick. Real quick. We don't need to make this as a, you know, we don't need a lot of details here. And I really want to see how it looks with the nanite first before I make any, you know, any kind of decision based on the looks. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna apply this to mesh. Apply to source meshes. And now time for nanite, man. All right. We're gonna also start renaming those. Top. So let's actually go, and what I want to do is copy this so I can have the location and just duplicate this. And paste it here. And the same here. And I can just rotate this just a tiny bit. I see that's why I wanted to paint the top. But anyway. It's kind of working. I feel like the transition is too much of a... Maybe it's just too much. I don't know what to feel about it. Maybe it's just my lining. Okay, it's not my lining. That's actually a mesh I wanna keep. I wanna keep that one. But the other one is like this one is the subdivided one? No, it's not. It's the same one, so. Like obviously we're still gonna use the plaster here on these ones. We haven't created a mesh yet. I don't know. It looks okay, to be honest. For now. I might as well paint this part. It's driving me crazy. I like this area here. Mesh paint. Oh, I need to... That's a problem. I thought they were actually cooking here, but they were not. Okay, so we're gonna go for this. Yeah, something like that. And here as well. Okay. So that's better. That's better. And apply to source meshes. And go for nanite. It looks like we need quite a lot more detail. Here we have a lot of tiling, so maybe we need to paint a little bit more this area. Like this. Oh, that's the same one I have, I think. Yeah. I need to paint a little bit more here. I don't want this thing here. It's ugly. Now you know why I was excited with the new update, which didn't came. It was a disaster, actually. It was a scam. It was a scam, man. It didn't came. I'm just gonna paint a little bit more here. There you go. To mesh, and also we're gonna go here. Control E. Disable nanite. Nanite just such a wonderful technology, man. I don't get why people complain about it. Recently, it's like nanite, like what the fuck, performance, like. What are you talking about? You know how much hours I'm saving? Like, guys, I used to model this brick by brick at Ubisoft. Brick by brick. I will just extrude the brick, blend it, brick by brick, just so that we have like great detail on the meshes. I will never go back to that. Like, if there are performance issues, like, I don't really care, man. Like, for me, this is such a time saver. Such a time saver. I have no idea how much time I'm actually saving here by just doing this with nanite with one button. Like, I will never go back to that. Never. Maybe this brick texture is not really what we're looking for, but you know, it's okay, I think, for now. Okay. Like, some people have been complaining so much about the performance. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Oof. All right, look at that, man. Beautiful. Oh, the people who are complaining about the performance is like, do you even make games? You know how much time you're saving here? Like, eventually technology will catch up, man. It always does. It always does. Like, eventually, in the long run, if we see things in the future, this will not be an issue. We can't go back to what we had before. That's just a step backwards. How much I had here? 20. It's gonna go there as well. What if I put 50? Actually, it doesn't affect that much. Hello, Thomas. How are you doing? Oh my god, this texture's not like these, man. Not like these. I'm having some texture memory issues. Maybe I can just open the level again. Oh yeah. And obviously this thing, we're gonna move it. Look at that, man. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, not that part. Okay. I think it's we're in a good spot to wrap things out here. Take a screenshot and let's compare it to what we had before. Obviously, this is the same project I used for this one as well, so I'm gonna delete this one. Actually, I'm gonna capture again and then capture from here again. It's nice to have like a okay. Why is it? Oh, it's the resolution change. Okay. Isn't that beautiful, man? I feel it's too much contrast, like from white to this. I may change it. Yeah, like this has a tint of. Actually, change it now. Oh, you're working on a medieval game? That's nice, man. Hope you're enjoying the content. I love medieval themes. Those are my favorites. My favorites for sure. It's a tiny bit of just a tint, just like that. Just that. It does too much. Let's just go for, yeah, something like this. Yeah, I think it's better. A little bit better, right? And this one, the flint material, I'm gonna hue shift. That what do you mean, the top tower? Like, I don't know what you mean. The two on the tower? You mean this part? Oh, much better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, much better. Much better. How about this one? This one stay like this. Much better in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I will go for, maybe I can add like a third material here for the nature blending, and I will paint a rock material on the, like on this. Oh my god, what's happening here? I will paint the rock material in the, there, or any kind of material that kind of looks like very organic. Like, because you wanna mix between organic and inorganic elements. I'm gonna close that. So you need that texture as a agent to transition between the two. So the hell? That's a new one. Do I have do I have this disk space? I do. I have 35 gigabytes. Oh, okay, it's just this. Align? What do you mean by align? Oh, look at this. This is just blending so nice. Even though it shouldn't. Oh, actually I should rotate this like the same amount in order to, for me to blend. Yeah, that's why this wasn't blending. Yeah, between the towers, a line. I don't know which line you mean. This one? Oh, by the way, we can actually, nah, I'm not gonna put the material here. It's too much. It's too much for this session. But man, we are cooking here. This is looking dope. Look at this shot, like this. Me. Is it this one? I don't know what you mean. Or this one? It's the thing they put here on the towers. It's actually very helpful. We're actually gonna use the same texture from this to this to make this happen. Texturing this one is gonna be a rough one, man. It's gonna be a rough one. Oh yeah, it's the top and bottom. Oh, did you mean this? It's a mesh. Or here I split these two into two different meshes. So I can have different materials for the top and the bottom. And I use one texture for the transition here. That's why you feel like it's this one here. And then this one here. They match perfectly. It's a technique I use a lot in Skull and Bones when I worked at Ubisoft. Actually, one of my works, I made this thing. Like I literally made this island here with a tiger. Completely original content, man. This is a Mama original. Like they just want a design for an island, and you don't see the details here because like in the freaking sunset on the back. But man, this is my proudest work at AAA, and I think they like it because they put it on the website here. Otherwise, they wouldn't. It's such a unique island. It's organic, but at the same has shapes. It looks like a tiger, but at the same time it's kind of very organic. I cannot see anything here. Anyway. I'm gonna wrap up the stream, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. I hope you learned something. And yeah, see you next time. Shingles, a roof with shingles? Huh? What? I don't know what's that. The best way to import, right click, import, that's it. And make sure it's an FBX file or an OBJ if it's a 3D model, that's it. Export it from Blender as an OBJ file or FBX and you're good to go. All right. Thank you guys, and I'll see you the next time.